From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, February 1st, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.47 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,209 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 1.9 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $973. Antiwar.com reports Iraq continues to confuse with their reaction to President Trump's immigration ban, with Prime Minister Haider Abadi on Tuesday insisting that Iraq has not and will not impose a retaliatory ban on American citizens, despite Parliament voting for such a ban on Monday. Statements out of the Foreign Ministry over the weekend gave the impression that such a ban was already in place on Sunday, though there was a lot of question as to whether the statement was intended to put a ban in place or simply advocate for one. Abadi's statement suggest it was the latter. As with the other impacted nations, there was palpable anger across Iraq at the Trump executive order banning Iraqi citizens from the United States. This was particularly the case in Iraqi Kurdistan, where many complained that their long pro-U.S. stance was not being rewarded. The anger fueled calls for retaliatory moves, though Abadi has insisted that any retaliation against the U.S. for the ban would harm the national interest. There has been concern among some Iraqis that the move would damage business interest with U.S. companies. In 2115 New England, there are no borders, no states, and no regulations, yet never has a more peaceful and prosperous place existed. But Mr. Drake's security company has seen better days. Faced with the prospect of waning power, Mr. Drake intends to replace the anarchy of New England with a government. But at what cost? Will anybody care? And can anyone stop him? Anarchy in New England by Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. UPI reports while some cities are backing off their status as sanctuary cities since President Donald Trump threatened to pull federal funding from them, at least one has opted to go all in since the announcement. Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley on Monday announced at a press conference that his city was officially designating itself as a sanctuary city, saying police officers there will continue to not enforce federal immigration laws. Cranley said he does not believe Trump would pull federal funding from the city if it does not cooperate with immigration officials, which federal law does not require municipal agencies to do regardless. Cranley said, "We have put the whole world on notice that we intend to live up to the Statue of Liberty ideals," adding that Cincinnati has been for years and will remain a sanctuary city. Two types of sanctuary cities exist: those where law enforcement officers do not cooperate with immigration officials, and those that avoid any type of proactive immigration enforcement. Cincinnati, which is the latter, helps federal agencies when asked to do so, but does not automatically check people's immigration status and likely would not start checking if asked to do so, according to officials. Steve Saunders, a spokesperson for the Cincinnati Police Department, said, "We don't proactively seek out people who are undocumented or are overstaying their visas. That's not our role." City Councilman Charlie Winberg said he was concerned about the sanctuary city designation, saying he is not interested in putting federal funding for Cincinnati in jeopardy, adding, "I don't want to make the job of our police officers any harder." For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports imposing a temporary travel ban on citizens from 7 Muslim-majority countries. President Donald Trump said the move would help protect the United States from terrorism, but less than one-third of Americans believe the move makes them more safe, according to a Reuters Ipsos opinion poll released on Tuesday. The poll, conducted January 30th and 31st, found that roughly 1 in 2 Americans backed the ban, which also suspends admission for all refugees for 120 days, although there was sharp division along party lines. In the Reuters Ipsos poll, some 31% said that the ban made them feel more safe, while 26% said it made them feel less safe. Another 33% said it would not make any difference, and the rest said they did not know. Trump's executive order blocked people from Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen, and placed an indefinite ban on Syrian refugees. Some Republican lawmakers criticized Trump's order and said it could backfire by giving terrorist organizations a new recruitment message. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.